What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm finally starting on my Jeep engine swap. I got a donor Jeep, and I'll show you guys that in just a second. But this is probably gonna be a 2 to 3 part video series. My dad should be in the last couple because he's gonna be helping me with the cherry picker while we're pulling everything out, so I'm not by myself because it's not very easy. So anyway, so I found a 98 Jeep Cherokee XJ Classic that was $400, strong engine, cross members hanging down, rust out the bottom, Michigan, typical Michigan stuff. But the 99 that I have, some stuff's going to be different, so you guys are going to kind of see all that as we go too. From what I was looking at, there's not very many videos on 98 to 99 engine swaps, so I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows ahead of time stuff that I didn't know. So okay guys, so I'm going to show you guys the Jeeps real quick and then we'll get into the video. So this is the Jeep that we're going to be putting the engine into. This one right here. It's Grand Cherokee Laredo. So reason I'm swapping the engines, so I thought it was just a head gasket. Come to find out, there is, if you can see it down there, a hole in the side of the block right there. Big old hole right in the side of the block. Some metal shavings still. Piston was just sitting out there. So yeah, there's a hole right through the block. So that's why I'm swapping that out. I had gotten a head gasket set to do that, which he did blow a head gasket, but he kept driving it and cooked everything else. So the one difference that I can tell between these two engines is, first of all, this one has cruise control, this Jeep here. I'm gonna swap that over, keep it on the engine. So obviously, who doesn't like cruise control? And another thing was, this is coil on plug, and the other one is distributor and cap. So I'm gonna try to switch that over too. ECU's in a different spot, but I need to keep the ECU for this one because of swapping keeping the coil packs, because you have to keep the computer for the coil packs. So this is the Jeep that I got for donor engine. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but the cross member underneath is very rusted out, and yeah, so that's why he's getting rid of it. But this is the donor engine. So like I said, distributor, cap and rotor. Batteries in a little bit different spot. That shouldn't matter. The AC compressor is gone. I'm gonna get that off the other engine. Somebody bypassed it on this one. Power steering pump, might take that off the other engine too, because this one's kind of rusty and yucky looking. I'll end up replacing the valve cover gasket and head gasket at some point, but I really want to just get this in and running for now. It's not leaking that bad, it doesn't look like, but I can see, if you look real close, you can see a little bit of oil residue on there. So so here's what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna go through kind of step by step, but also not. I'm just gonna kind of tell you guys what I'm doing, and then I'll show you the after product. So to begin with, I don't think this is stock. I think he put this grill on there. So he's got little screws in it all the way around, zip ties. I'm gonna cut all those off. I'm gonna get this cross member out here. All of that needs to come out. The radiator has to come out. It's almost all disconnected already. Electric fan needs to come out. I'll try to videotape some of this, guys, but obviously you guys know GoPros don't have that long of a battery, so I'm just gonna try to make this short and sweet, but also do it the right way and the first time, so I don't ever have to do it again. And I also didn't mention, we are going to be pulling all of the drivetrain out, so all the way from the engine all the way back to the back of the torque converter is all coming out of this one, and it's all coming out of this one. We're putting that one in this one because this one's 4-wheel drive doesn't work, that one does, and I figured it's easier just to swap everything instead of having to crack open the transmission and stuff and take off the transfer case. I haven't shown you guys this yet, so I'm just going to show you real quick. So this is my 85 Cherokee XJ. I bought it for $800 off of some guy. Has, I believe, 142,000 miles. Yep. And automatic. I just got a transfer case for it. I'll be doing a video on that shortly. It's in real good condition, almost nowhere else. I just got a transfer case for this one, and yeah, like I said, I'll do a video on that later. None of the lights work on it, so I gotta try to figure that out, but it's got a 3-inch lift. Real good meaty tires, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, guys, this donor Jeep is actually super nice inside. I think it was rolling over right about 130,000 miles. So this engine does not have a lot of miles on it. It sounds amazing. So, yep. So I'm gonna take some videos for you guys, and we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. Okay, guys. So like I said, I'm gonna get this removed first. Get the cross member out, radiator out. This is all gonna be in one little part of the video. Headlights off. Then once I get all that off, I will come back and you guys will see what that looks like. Okay guys, so this is kind of like a progress update. So far so good. I just got the full front bumper off. I'm working on getting the radiator out, and then this engine will be pretty close to being ready to be pulled, but I'm just gonna be able to for my own needs for a little while. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, guys. Rolo, stop. So, status update, guys. I got all of the front grille taken off. Radiator's out and currently draining. That is a really tight fit for the radiator. Just so everybody knows, it scrapes down the side right there. Super tight fit, but got it out obviously, so pretty happy about that. Probably drained enough. So I'll set this over here. I'm going to throw that back underneath because of all the hoses laying there. So there's 2 transmission cooler lines. There is lower radiator hose, upper radiator hose, which is this one right here. I had already taken that off previously. So that goes from the thermostat over to the radiator. So basically, guys, at this point, I need to get the air box out, the battery tray out. We're gonna pull the alternator off. Power steering pump's gonna come all the way off. Hopefully we can just set it off to the right, out of the way. I'm gonna take the AC compressor off. That's gonna go on that Jeep. It's a different spot, so it's gonna be a different belt routing, but that's okay. So alternator is gonna come off. I don't know if they interchange alternators, so I'll have to look at that. All the coil packs are gonna have to come off. The throttle cables, I'll just have to tie up out of the way. And then this engine will be ready to pull, except for need to go down and pull the transmission lines also. That'll be in another video probably, because I don't want to do that out in my driveway. I'm gonna go put it in my barn first. So yeah, guys, but it's going pretty good, pretty fast. It's only been probably maybe an hour. It didn't take very long at all. So I'll give you guys a progress report when I'm done with the airbox and the battery. Okay guys, so here's what I'm thinking. So I'm keeping the injectors from this one. I've got a quick disconnect in there and I cannot get it to come loose at all, no matter what I do. It just won't come loose. So here's my thought. So I think there's enough room to get the engine past the injectors. I think there's enough room to get the engine past the injectors, so I'm going to try to leave the injectors in here for now. I'll try to pull them up out of the way, and hopefully it'll give me enough room to do what I need to do as far as that goes. Just really hoping that it does, because I don't want to mess with them, because it does not want to come undone. And of course everybody knows breaking the gas line is not something that you want to do. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I'll be back with you guys in just a second, and I'm gonna check and see what I can do with this. Hopefully it's super simple, super easy, don't have to worry about it. Hopefully I can just take this and tie it up over to the side. So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna videotape for myself some wiring. Okay, so that's off the engine. It's also off the engine. We're looking pretty good with electrical connections right now. What I'm seeing, let's get that out of the way. Okay, disconnect the throttle body. Where did I put my, there it is. Okay, there's one off, and then it's the other one. Okay, so both connections are off of the throttle body. So set that out of the way. Also, guys, I do recommend having that 1/2 inch. Hey. 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 All done. All done. Good, good. All done. Anyway, guys, so I do recommend having the 1/2 inch Milwaukee impact for this job. It makes everything so much more simple. So this is the only connection that I don't know how to disconnect because I can't see it. So now that everything's out of the engine, I can get in here. So try to get that out of your way, and then just try to feel for it, I guess. It's a tab. Okay, so it's one of the little pin ones. So I'm just gonna take off. I'm gonna take off the whole rail, so that's gonna stay anyways. So I'm gonna grab my impact. It's 3 out of 4, and then can't really get the impact back to the last one. Just gonna grab your ratchet. Okay, everyone, sorry about that, but I don't think my GoPro was working during most of that for some reason. So here's where we're at. Got everything disconnected. Wiring harness, plugs, everything. Everything should be disconnected from the engine at this point. Enough to get it out. Cut the grill off. So everything's all set to go with that one. Part 2 will be the other engine, so we'll talk to you guys then. Thanks for watching, man.